Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I'm still using up scraps, so let me just find myself on my own channel. If you do arrive to watch me live, please say hello. If you're here watching on the replay, please leave a comment. A positive one, please. Let me just see if I can find myself live. I need to take the volume off this. Here we go. Can I go? Doesn't seem to want to let me watch. Oh, what's going on here? I forgot to start again. Again, like last week. Right, so that went. Hi Alice, I can't get myself on this channel. I don't know how you've managed to find me. Oh, this is awful. Right, so Randy, hiya, you can see me, so why can't I watch myself then? Let's just go out of here and come back in maybe. This is odd, very odd. Find my own channel. Oh yeah, view the channel. Right, I've got me now. Right, hi Pauline. Hi Alice, hi Randy. Thanks for joining me tonight. If you need a wee seat by a fire, there's a fire on over there. If you need to sit by the aircon, you can sit by the aircon if you want. Here in Scotland, it's grey and pouring with rain and a bit airy. It's not quite cold, but a bit airy. So how are you all? Tell us where you are in the world and tell us if you're hot or cold. Let me know that you can hear me okay. Not my phone is at a different height to what usually. I've got a different light, so not quite. It's not perfect, but life isn't perfect. But it seems to be enough. So, as some of you know, I've already this month's class in the post is all about using up scraps. Now I was tidying out my scraps and sorting them into colours and things, and I found I had quite a lot of 5cm strips and 6cm strips. So I've cut them into squares, and then I've got two large card bases here in basic white and some layer squares there. So I want to play with these squares. I've got two sets of colours out. I'm not sure just exactly what I'm doing here. I've got an idea, but who knows? It might work, it might not. So I've got some greens and yellowy greeny thing. Hey Valerie, and you come too. I have just been watching on the TV, Valerie. I've been watching the hurley match between Clare and Cork, And I think it's, well, I didn't watch the whole match, right? Let's face it, I came through here to get ready for this, but my husband's been watching all of it. But yeah, it's the first time we've watched a hurley match, so it was very fast, very interesting, and very scary. Because, yeah, well, if you get hit by one of them. What is the stick called that they play with, Valerie? I know you're Northern Ireland, aren't you? But are you? No, you're not. You're in Ireland, aren't you? Not Northern. Oh, I'm blethering now. My brain's not here. Anywho. Hi, Debbie, and you come. And you come. So I've got these squares, so I'm just going to play with these squares and layer them onto these ones and then make a sort just a grid card. That's my idea. So I'm going to make backgrounds on these squares. Again, that's the idea. And I'm going to use of art and texture. And then I've just recently received this Wildflower Designs bundle, which is quite pretty, but for me, these stalks are quite short. So I thought, I was trying to think of a different way. Hurl the stick, you are from Southern Ireland. I thought that, I get mixed up. But that, you know, I'm easily mixed up. So this has a lovely die set with it, which I'm not using today. But lots of layers in this sort of elongated hexagon shape, which will be fun, and we will use that another day. But I really am trying to use up some scrap and create some space in this house, not only in my paper crafting, I'm also using up scrap yarn in my crochet, and I'm making lots of scrap baskets using up my stash. So if you don't already, you could have a wee look at my Jazzle Dazzle Crochet page on Facebook. I've not got a channel yet, but watch this space, that might happen with my crochet. But certainly I do have a page called Jazzle Dazzle Crochet. So if you are into crochet or other yarn crafts, it's worth having a wee look to see what I get up to. Anyway, let's stamp. So first of all, I thought I would just have some little colour themes. So I pulled out some greens here. I want 4 squares for this. And I'm just going to make some wee backgrounds. As I say, I haven't practiced this. I don't know if it'll work or if it'll look good. But, you know what I always say, if it doesn't work, I'll just lose it. I don't know. Right, we'll take, since I'm sort of working with squares, we'll take that one it's not quite squares, but it's sort of, what else have we got here? A bit of splotch there. I just want to create a bit of a textured background without very much effort. Now, Janice, you forgot the other thing that you need when you're stamping. Some blocks. I've started tidying them into the drawer here because they were hiding on my desk. So bring some, when I clean them and put... You've just found 4 files of scraps. The thing with scraps, I find, is they seem to breed in the boxes or packets that we put them in. They seem to breed when we're not looking. Now, I have no idea if this will work or not, but I'm just going to go for it. I'll take the 4 squares that I'm going to, and I'm just going to, I say random. Is there such a thing as random? I'm stamping off first. Maybe if I could have stuck these together, you know, stuck them onto something, but, well, it's me. I don't do that kind of organised stamping off, and then I forgot to stamp off already. Now I think maybe that will be all right. So this of art and texture stamp set is fab. Right, so we've got some stamped off and some not. So that we've used that one. So let's then take so that was lemon lolly. Now we've got soft sea foam. I haven't even checked that these colours work together. I'm just guessing. These are almost analogous, these ones, because they're next to each other on the colour wheel. So I don't actually have a colour wheel handy to show you that bit. Because the wee squares are wee, they stick. Right, I'll do that once more there. I'm not, there's no plan here. Hi, Jenny! Not seen you for a wee while. Are you good? I've no idea if this will work or not, but it lets you see what these stamps can do. It will work. Let's keep the faith. I always say, if this doesn't work, I'll delete the video and deny all knowledge. But in all honesty, I've never had to. Somehow, I think it's because you're all watching, it somehow comes together usually to something. And if I don't like it, somebody will. Right, so that's just a bit of texture on the background. I'm going to close these up. In fact, maybe not. Maybe I'm going to take this stamp and try it. So I'm going to take these are like line drawn. I think that one is like an agapanthus or an open allium. And this is kind of like a cow parsley type flower. So I'll definitely go, I'll just take all these stamps out and we can play with them and see what happens. So I'm hoping everybody's good and you're all feeling well. Ooh. Because I haven't really used these, so right. That one on a block, and let's see. So what I thought at first would be that I'd do some you can see that, but you maybe not see it clearly. But just be patient because it's just more texture really, it's more background. And then I'll take this one, the cow parsley-ish one. How can it be cow parsley-ish? Where do I get these words from? Well, it is, it's ish. I'm not sure that it is cow parsley, I'm just... It's just texture at the moment. I'm just stamping and having fun. Right, now, I'll close these two colours up. Which dies? I've got stamps here. They're from Wildflower Designs. And I do have the dies in there too. That's a bundle. That's the dies that go with these stamps. Wildflower Designs. It's in the annual catalogue. Right, I needed black and I haven't got it out. So I'm just going to use some black memento. And these are not dies here, these are just squares that are cut from my scraps. So again, the dimensions don't matter too much. Right, so this time I am just going to stamp this once, coming in there. See? That's cool. That's one. Right, and maybe we'll try the cow parsley one now. Yeah, in the case with the stamps, that's the whole bundle together, and that's Wildflower Designs. This one, I think I'll do it. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Woohoo! 2. Right, well, we'll just try out all these stamps in the set, and then I'll do the 4th square and maybe get the sentiment on that. I was thinking, I wonder, something came in my head but then it went out again. There was something, another stamp, I don't know. No, it doesn't go with it, right. Was there anything in it? I might just go with the thank you. See, we've got this happy birthday, which should probably fit on that square. But then I could use these as thank you cards as well. So you've got choices. What to do, what to do. Thank you. Let's do the thank you. We'll do the thank you that's from this set. Why not? Right, sometimes you don't want to have too many sets. And then we've got this little, and we've got this wee texture one as well. I might bring that in a minute. Right, because I didn't use this colour that I had intended to. So, thank you, where are you? Did I take you out? Yes, I did. This is how I am when I'm on my own. I just keep changing. Oh, hi, Mary. Is it anyone? Oh, Kenzie, I don't think I said hi to you. Glad to have you here. Right, I'm just going to pop my thank you. Just do it straight in the middle, Janice. Don't try to be smart. Because even when I tried to do it straight, I'll do it squint, but I kind of was a bit heavy-handed on that there. But that's okay. Right, so we've got this little stamp. Yeah, I'm thinking I should have done, it's like a wee dandelion head, so let's just, right, I'm not over it yet. Right, I'm going to clean that. She says I'm going to clean that, but did she get her, where have we put, I moved a lot of things to accommodate this new stand, and I haven't looked out. Chamois, has it even got any moisture left in it? Actually, it maybe does have a little bit moisture left in it here. Because I did forget a wee thing that I was going to do, and I'm just going to do it anyway. I was going to bring in the lemon lime twist. Oh, thanks for that, Pauline. That's helpful. I'm just bringing in the flour and just adding added more texture on here with the lemon lime twist. I'm just going to put that right across the middle there. And then this little stamp, did I not have a little block? I do. Where's me little wee square? Would help if you're in the right drawer, wouldn't it? Alright, okay, here we go. So this is like, I don't know whether it's dotage or what it is, but what I want to do really is darken up the edge. It's like a wee grid dotage. I don't know how much of that you can see. Just make it a wee bit dark around the edge. It draws your eye into the wee middle of the image. I mean, I could use my blending brushes, but this gives lots of good texture. So giving a lot of attention to little wee squares, but you can see how even from, you know, between this one that I've worked on and this one I haven't done any extra work on, how much more colour I've added there. So I am assuming that at 7 o'clock my JazzleDazzleCrafts will be on. So if you have never watched them, please do after me. If you're not doing something else, please go and check them out, my JazzleDazzleCrafts. They come on at 7. I go off at 7 to have my dinner. But once I've had my dinner, I usually watch the rest of what Barry and Jay are up to and sort of tidy my desk up. So another way to use up scrap bits is, so quite often when we cut cards we have like strips. So I still got, obviously you can see, a load of strips like this cut off when I make a square card base, and I have this left over, or I've been making boxes or whatever and I have leftover strips, and that's what I cut down into squares to try and use some of them up. I use them for die cutting as well. Right, so that's got quite a bit of texture on now. And this one, these flowers are pretty too, aren't they? But let's clean off the black and just bring in the lemon lime twist. It is quite subtle on this one. I might, when I do the blue ones, it might not be as subtle, but we'll finish these off first. And then we'll come in with this. Just basically doing it around the edges, just to build up a wee bit of border and a bit more colour. Just to draw, it kind of just frames it a little bit. Right, I think that'll do that one, and then we'll bring in this last one of these ones. So I'll finish off the green ones, and then I'll do some blue squares, and then we'll make them all up into 2 simple cards, because I think the making of the cards won't be as laborious as, well, this isn't laborious, it's fun. It's fun to stamp. Anyone? Whoopsie. Oh well, that's extra texture. Anyone else stamping while I'm stamping? Obviously, you can take more time. Hey, Joanna, and you come, my love. Hope you're okay. Hope you've had a good week. I'm using up scraps here today. Scraps of basic white. So I'm going to close up these colours and bring in the blues. So I've only got two. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is, right. So in these ones I have used, as well as my memento, I have used soft sea foam, lemon lolly and lemon lime twist. I'm going to bring in a grey and two blues here. Oh, which crumble are you making, Pauline? I obviously missed. Right, so put these. Valerie, I'm not entirely sure what you're meaning. You stamp with blocks. That's what I'm stamping with, blocks. Oh, a summer fruits crumble. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Right, so I'll pop these to the side and we'll do some blue squares. So I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time I'll use different textured stamps. I just stick these back in. What I used on the others. Let's just give this. What have we got? That crosshatch one's interesting. And this. Right, this one. Okay. Box out. This one's a bit longer as well. Okay. Right. These colours might be a wee bit deeper. I started off with the more delicate greens. I'm going to go in with the grey and we'll see. It all depends on whether your stamp pad is juicy or need an inked, or you could use a glue dot and anchor these down. I'm not really too fussed. I'll just stamp in. I'm not even going to worry that one is not. Oh yeah, look, there's something. Right, there's something going on around here. I'm not inking it up properly. That's better, Janice. So we've got a hair on it. There's a tip for you. Before you stamp, check for hairs. All right, I don't know, Valerie. Could certainly happy to have you come on a wee, you know, if you message me, I could open my Zoom room for a wee while and have a look at what problems you're having and see if I can help at all. I'd probably need, you know, I'm happy to do that and have a wee chat. If you message me and we'll, if you'd like, that would be a help. But without being able to see what your issue is it when you use photopolymer stamps or when you use red rubber? Is it the surface you're stamping on? There's lots of things it could be, so you would really need to let me know. Right, and then I've got balmy blue. I'm going to use this texture now. And I'm not going to worry that that's, well, that stamp's over the edge, but what we could do is just put it diagonal and then it's all on the block then. So this is just building up some texture in the background. Once we stamp in black over it, it will become a background. These stamps are just so handy. I think my balmy blue is needing re-inked. It might be the surface that you're stamping on. I use my whole grid pad because it gives me a bit of give as well. And a catalogue is also a good surface. Or one of the foam pads. Right, so that's some more texture on there. And then I'm going to use boho. And I meant to do this on the last one before I got the black in. So here's the boho. And I'm going to use the image stamps. I will be stamping in black over that, but that just gives that extra. So we'll use each image that's going to be stamped in black. We'll use the image on that in the boho blue. I love that stamp. I'm so glad I got this out to play with today. So who's got this set and not inked it up yet? I'm going to be honest, it's been on my desk a wee while, but I didn't got round to deciding. Right, so where's the thank you one? Okay. How many blocks do we need, Janice? Right, this time I think I'll put the thank you. Oh, the thank you's not going on yet, is it? It's the wee flower here. The thank you's going in black. Oh, did I come off the camera? Oh, sorry. Can you see me now? Sorry about that. I'm coming too far down. Yeah, I see what you... Right. Wonder if I can just slide that up a wee bit. I don't want to move the camera because Right, so that's that one. So all four have got something. The thank you was going on here. So let's... Hi Nessa, in you come. Here's some of your... Yeah, you have to be a bit careful about rocking when you're stamping. You can rock, just don't let your stamp. It sometimes can do that. It's if you're having that problem, you're probably better to use a smaller block. You can only just see the thank you, but it's good enough. The thing is, the last time I was heavy-handed with that. This is a very much a darker background. And it's this little flower that's in this one. And I might have gone straight from the blue to the black, but that's okay. Just leave that one at that. That's one. Because this girl never knows when to stop stamping. Yeah, if you use a block that's a lot bigger than your stamp, sometimes that's where the problem comes in. So do make sure you've got a select. It's good to start with an average size block when you're building up, but once you have built that up, then it's worth getting some smaller ones, smaller blocks. Oh, that wasn't good stamping. See? None of us are perfect. Oh. Right, I'll leave that at that. And then we're coming with this one that's a bit like cow parsley. Actually, I'm going that way with this one. Oh, isn't that lovely? It's so delicate. Detail in that is fantastic. Hi, Barry. And if I want to have this on here a couple of times, so we'll do that. And we'll just put a wee edge there. Love. Right, so now we need to frame it a little. Now, I showed you with the texture stamp. Where's the lid for the memento before I have an accident? So, you can do it, you could keep doing it with the texture stamp like I showed you, or you can take a brush. I'm going to try with the boho first, and I'm just going to hopefully just get on the edge. But you know me, I was like, I lined up coming further in and further in, but just creating a wee border around. You can also go straight to the ink pad, but I'm trying to avoid my fingers getting too inky because I am going to be mounting these onto white cards. So, you know, it's a bit tricky for me to keep clean hands. You see, that just frames it a little. You see the difference that that's made? Yeah, you're right, Kenzie. I'm going to get a bit more ink on here. So this is boho blue that I'm working with just now. I just thought I'd give it a wee outing. I don't think I've used it in a wee while. Well, smudges are good because then, as you say, it makes it individual. Smudgy, I don't want a smudge on the white though if possible, but then that then is an embellishment opportunity and it saves you worrying about where to put the embellishments because clearly you put them over your smudges. So I hope you'll agree that this does just frame your little wee scene. It does, doesn't it? It's amazing. They were fine as they were. This just improves. And you can still see all the texture that we created with the stamps. It just draws your eye in. So thanks everyone who has come in today. I'm not quite sure what news have we got from Stampin' Up. Oh, Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 23rd. Of free shipping. So if you are wanting to get if you're needing anything, especially when you're just needing little, a few things, a free shipping day is a good idea. So we've got free shipping on the 23rd of July, and don't forget the link to my online shop is in the description box below, and it's JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. You can buy any of the products that you've seen me use in my videos. Right, I think we'll stop there. I quite like that light behind the flower. So are you all still with me? Are we still okay? Right. So we started with Smoky Slate, then we went on to Balmy Blue, then we did a bit of stamping with Boho Blue, and then we used Tuxedo Black. Oh yeah, it'll be on orders over possibly £50 or £60. I really haven't looked properly. I've been having a bit of a weekend off and not kind of looking at my email and things too much, but I did notice that being, so I will be going in to sort that in an email out to my customers. So if you want to know what's going on in Stampin' Up, my Stampin' Up world, do ask to be added onto my email list for my newsletter, and then I can let you. Do I ever get nervous for my lives? I did when I first started doing them, but I don't now. No, I don't know if it's arrogance or confidence. I find doing a live much better. It's orders over £60. Thank you, Joanna. Right, so let's find, the next challenge is finding a glue that works. Right, we've got 3 bottles. Oh, I've got one already up here. I wonder, because yeah, maybe this one's the one. Which one is the lucky glue today? Which one's going to work? So what I'm going to do is mount these onto the 6cm squares. So we'll just go through them all. So they're all getting a wee white border today. Again, it's just in the name of using up scraps. I think when you were saying do I get nervous for a live, not really, because I know you guys are going to come on and support me, and I actually find that better than recording on my own, because it feels like I'm talking to myself when I do a recorded video. I mean, I do them, and that's okay, but I prefer to have you guys here beside me. Hi Karen, and you come honey. Hope you've had a good weekend. I have had quite well. Friday evening went over to my daughter's because my grandson was 14 on Friday, so I went over to do birthday cake and things with him, which was fun. Then yesterday, what did I do during the day yesterday? Oh yeah, I was prepping all the boxes ready to post out for those who are doing my class in the post this month, which is based on scrap strips. This today I'm using scrap squares, but it was what to do with your scrappy strips. And so I've made all the boxes. I'm going to prepare them to go to the post office. I'll do that tomorrow and hopefully get them dropped off at the post office tomorrow before the post office closes. So that it's quite, you know, prepping all the projects and getting them into boxes ready to post. It takes time. So yeah, that was Saturday, and then we were out at my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's. Well, not out at their house, out somebody else's house, but with them as well. And we did a games night, so we all had some dinner and then we played a board game. We do this about once a month, which is great fun. Yeah. Oh, am I missing one of these squares? Oh, I need to cut another one then. That's not good. I can't count. And then today I did some crochet in my pyjamas. I thought I had 8 of these ready. I'm losing it. Okay, so we've got more strips, so that won't be hard. So there's 6 centimetres. Then of course, what will I do with the strip that I cut off? Oh my goodness. See what I mean about scraps? Just... Yeah, so where was that? Yeah, and then yeah, we had a great games night last night. This morning I did some crochet with my coffee, and then I went for a swim. I swam for over an hour, which is good for me. I don't need that one anymore. What else? Came home, prepped dinner, did some more crochet and watched some Hurley. We did some house chores yesterday as well at some point. Did some floor cleaning. It was quite good. I hoovered through and then Peter went through with the steam cleaner at the back of me. So that was great. That was that all done. And he cleaned the bathroom while he was on, so that was good. So yeah, a relatively clean house to start the new week with. Just made little pictures, haven't we? I've got an idea of a square composition. However, you could, I don't know if I've got like an ordinary size card base lying here to show you. So this is just an idea that, you know, you could take, if you want to just have a normal card. So you could just, or you could do them like that, put your sentiment there, or you could take that up with sentiment at the bottom, or you could do that kind of arrangement. That's a possibility. I just had this idea of a square grid type of card, so that was why I cut the squares. Now I have this square, but then I cut this one to help me, because sometimes I don't know if you're good at line up, but here's a wee trick. Pardon me. These will fit if they're there. and there on the edge of that square. If you just stick them on the edge and then put that on a border, no one will know your wee cheat. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to stick the squares onto here because I'm a wee cheat. To save my brain on measuring and making sure things are straight. Now you could just take that square and draw a pencil line. But I decided that this was just a wee hack to make the job easier if these are all on the corner. Yeah, we could do some green and blue together, but today I'm just doing these. I'm having a blue card and a green card today. But I think I've got loads of strips, so I think I can see more of this style of card in my future. So again, remember I have my Facebook group, Jazzle Dazzle and Friends Craft Share Group. I know it's a big title, but so please do come in and share what you make. If you have a go at this, do share with us. However, that group is to share any of your crafts, even, you know, photography, painting, knitting, crochet, quilling, whatever you do. I'm just making it up now. Macrame, woodcrafts, fly, you know, even if you tie flies. I love to see all that. Maybe do you know what we should do? We should get a crafty friend and swap scraps. Send a bunch, you know, swap a kilo or a pound for a pound, as in a pound weight of. So is that a good hack, just to save you having to, you know, that the spacing there is right now? Have you got a bit of stash there, Pauline? Have you, over 25 years? Well, this is, I'm trying to stash bust here. I do like white on white frames. And yeah, your scraps will have had babies and grandbabies. Because honestly, don't put them away in the dark under the bed or anywhere, because honestly, they multiply. So I'm kind of, you know, thinking I could just have a whole pile of these squares and make, just sit and stamp, and then we can make up all kinds of cards from that. What to do with all your white squares. It's almost clean and simple, isn't it? I like it. You know what I always say, if it pleases you. You could even do like 5 and have that one in the middle. You know, you've got lots. In my head, that has to be there. But that one could come down here this time. So these are, I think these qualify for clean and simple. As long as I don't get any inky fingerprints on. I'm using wet glue because it just gives me that wee wiggle room. What else did I have to tell you? I don't know if I have any stories. I'm catching up a wee bit on my sponsor swim. The deal was, the challenge was 10 miles in July. It's for breast cancer now. And it was 10 miles in July. However, as most of you know, I was quite ill the first week of July, so I didn't get started. But I am past 4.5 miles now, because I'm a slow swimmer, a very slow swimmer. In an hour I can get over just over half a mile, but obviously my first few swims after I was ill weren't quite as long as an hour, because I didn't want to hurt myself. But I'm pleased that I'm now able to swim for an hour. So in my hour today I got 1,200 yards, and that was stopped for a blether with a couple of people, so that's not too bad. So here we go. But I'm hoping that this is habit forming, that I swim for an hour again, you know, even after the sponsor's finished. Try and get a bit fitter, because I'm not fit at all, because I sit at this craft desk, which I love. It's good for my mental health, but maybe not so much for my physical health. So try and balance it out. Yeah, I'm quite pleased that I'm able to stay in the water now for an hour and keep moving. As I say, I did stop for a couple of quick wee blethers. But that's good for your mental health too, isn't it? And it was nice, it was actually people stopping me to say, you're doing great. We've seen you here a bit more recently, and you know, they're always very encouraging at the pool I go to, which is really nice. Right, I think I've made 2 cards. Hi Liz, nice to see you. So there. So I won't have to delete this video like I suggested. But yeah, I think you could make up, use your scraps, cut out some squares from your strips. I don't know what's going on there. I think it just needs to dry out. But you can also add bits and bobs here. Because guess what's just perfect for here? Because these are meadow flowers, and you know, we do like to have our butterflies in the meadow. Right, where is my take your pick tool? Take my pick tool. Where is mine? Where'd it go? Here it is. It's hiding behind the snips. Right, okay. So let's just bring in some butterflies. Life is like a butterfly. So what do you think? What's your favourite? The blue one or the yellow-green one? Oh, an upside down one. I want you to fly up the way. Go that way. They're trying to escape. What's that about? Randy likes the blue. Pauline likes the yellow-green one. Oh, come on, butterfly. Come on, you're... They're just not playing ball today. Any other day, I'm sitting at my desk. They're fine. Right. So we've got three, 1, 2. We need more on here, obviously. That's that 4. Can't have that. It's upside down and back to front. That's like me, like my brain. Right, so that's got an even number and we don't want that. So we'll just pop that one in there, and that's got an odd number now. So that's got an even number as well, so we can't have that. Hey Cindy, I'm just finishing, but do pass me the coffee. You'll need to watch this one back because this is using up your scraps. Cindy's quite likes to work through all her retired and scrap things. So there we have it. So I'm going to try and bring the phone down. Just let you see a little bit closer. Oh, my knees are struggling here. Right, this clamp I'm not just sure about. If I can get this out of here without causing too much of a fuss. So just to let you see the detail in the texture in the background. Because I think while I was working, it wasn't always as obvious. I think and hopefully you've picked up a couple of wee hacks for getting your squares straight as you can. Let me sit down. Obviously, the other thing you can add here is a bit of wink. I give it a bit of sparkle, but I'm just going to leave it at that. But obviously, when you're doing yours, do what makes you happy. So thanks everyone for coming in and sharing with me today, supporting me and keeping me going. That is so, yay, thanks. And don't forget, free shipping on Tuesday. And yeah, we'll speak soon. I'm not sure what's happening during the week, but if I can come on, I will. Okay, take care everyone. And Valerie, do reach out if you want a wee bit of help with your blocks. Okay, right, bye. Where's the door? Don't forget to go and see my JazzleDazzleCraft.